According to the Department of Housing and Urban Development, 553,742 people were homeless on a single night across the U.S. in 2017. Homelessness is one problem that becomes a huge issue for people this time of year. Many people are left sleeping under bridges and in alleyways during the cold holidays. The problem people without homes face this time of year is very extensive. Without heat, proper clothing, and/or shelter, many people will freeze, starve, or die just because they're without a home. Due to the generosity and kind hearts of many citizens, some homeless people will find shelter and food during the cold season, but not all will have such luck. Homelessness has been increasing in America, especially along the West Coast, increasing in states like California, Oregon, and Washington overshadow the progress being made in other states. BBC reported Multnomah County had 4,177 people without homeless on a single night last year, a 10% rise from 2015. Without an address, phone, or proper clothing, many people are unable to find and maintain employment, making it even more difficult to gain housing. The defunding of state and federal programs causes many shelters to limit their occupancy or close their doors. It's important to keep in mind that homeless people are people. Many who have what the homeless don't view the homeless as lesser or blame them rather than the system who has failed them. Many who are homeless are there because of bad luck, not because of the decisions they've made. It's important not to blame the person because of the situation they're in, especially when their past is unknown. There are homeless veterans, children, and families, people whom the system is supposed to support. In order to relieve homelessness, there needs to be more funding into organizations who assist with shelter, housing, employment searching, and independent development. If more shelters have proper funding, that would mean more food to go around and more beds to sleep in. There are many homeless people who avoid shelters because they feel judged or because they feel that others need the help more than they do. But shelters are just a temporary solution to the problem. With programs like Continuum of Care program, Back on My Feet, and Veterans Affairs supported housing program, many who are homeless are finding permanent housing and gaining and maintaining employment to keep that housing. Even with more funding, it is likely possible homelessness won't change. This is due to the fact of unawareness. There are many programs available that are not well known to the community. These programs need better outreach to the homeless and the general public. Everyone should recognize these services and push for support of them. Many want to complain about the problem, but refuse to fix it. With better funding into programs and more awareness of these programs, we may be able to fix the homeless epidemic.